Dave, I know we've spoke a lot about referees this morning, but it's just important to mention that we have appealed. It's gone from 3 games to 1 game. Did you almost expect it to go the whole appeal to be turned over and from not?
No, that's not the sanctions for the denial of a goal scoring opportunity are only 1 game anyway. So the decision's not been changed. We knew it would be a 1 game ban. I suppose the simple thing for us to do would be to not appeal and accept 1 game and go, it was 1 game, crack on. But I think out of principle that needs to be. I don't think you should accept things that fundamentally are wrong, and that was wrong. Now you can have an argument to say, oh well, because he's given a foul. Then he has to make a decision, or he makes a decision that's a denial of a goal scoring opportunity. That doesn't hide the fact that he's missed a foul previous to, in the same movement of what's gone on, which is clear and obvious. There's a foul, there's a pull, and it was again a number of things in the game that were poor decisions, and these. You can be very pernickety and you can say, "Oh yeah, that throw-in was not that." They're not game-changing decisions. There were game-changing decisions on Tuesday that were wrong, and I think you've got to, out of principle, you've got to put them forward and fight your case.
We'll stop talking about referees. I know you spoke about them a lot. Boreham tomorrow, 18th in the league. You probably expect them to be higher up towards the end of the season. What are you expecting from them altogether?
Tough game. Again, a team that we know well, they know us. I know Luke, he knows me, know how we want to play, know how they want to play. They've not changed for the past 4 years, really, in terms of philosophy, shape, what they do, how they do it. They've got an experienced team, especially through the middle, but the whole team's an experienced team, especially at this level. Again, regardless of what fullbacks or wingbacks they play, Kane Smith's been in the division for 4 years. Zane Francis Angol was with me for 2 years and knows what's going on. The goalkeeper has been at Ebbsfleet and this division for a long time. The back 3 all are. Gus, and we obviously know well, has. Whether it's Ricketts or Kieran Murta or Sober Thomas playing there, Matt Reed, Tishi Manga. Listen, they're names that within this division everybody recognises because they've been here, so they know what's needed. They've had success in the division. They've got to, I think, the playoffs 2 years out of the sort of the 3. They had 1 year where they struggled a little bit. Again, as you would expect, losing that year, they lost Bruno Andrade and they lost Morgan Ferrier, which were the goals, and they're the 2 that went into the Football League and probably struggled a little bit to replace them. But again, last year had a really good season. Got themselves at the top end and got themselves in around it and got themselves a playoff position, and they'll be looking to do that again. So we know it's going to be a tough game. We've just got to make sure we're better than them on the day and are more efficient than them on the day in order to get ourselves 3 points.
In terms of our squad, obviously, since the game on Tuesday night, has it allowed the likes of Joe Bunny and those who have been injured to, prepare themselves a little bit more for this long running of games?
Yeah, Joe's a different case in the fact that he's been playing games certainly a few weeks back at a lower level. He's been training, but training doesn't get you to the levels he knows or he's been at previously to play flat out. I thought he did brilliantly in the game for us on Tuesday. His experience was invaluable, and he managed his way to 80 minutes. He was probably gassed, probably 55, 60 minutes, and you could see that, especially with us having 10 men and becoming under pressure. So it'll be a process with him. It'll be a slow process. We've got to be careful with them. So it was a tough ask physically on Tuesday. We were off on Wednesday. We trained yesterday, but the lads who trained, really, it's a management group. It's not a case of being able to do too much before another game at the weekend. So it'll be a process to go through with him. The game, obviously, Tuesday. what we look at is it was a week since our previous games. The ones that played against Barnet, who haven't trained sort of Oti and Fergie, they've now had sort of 10 days, which has meant that they trained and did a good session, a decent session yesterday with some decent output. We'll train again today, and fingers crossed come into contention for us for tomorrow.
Dave, thanks very much.
Cheers, Alex.